In this video, I'll summarize the plot of They Both Die at the End in about 4 minutes and give you an analysis of the story. Okay, let's get started with the introduction. In a near-future world where people receive a call from Deathcast on the day they will die, 2 teenage boys, Mateo Torres and Rufus Emeterio, wake up to the worst news. They are going to die today. Mateo, an introverted and anxious boy, struggles to leave his apartment, fearing the dangers of the outside world. Meanwhile, Rufus, a more adventurous and rebellious foster kid, is interrupted during an assault on his ex-girlfriend's new boyfriend when he gets his Deathcast call. Both boys are alone, and neither wants to spend their last day by themselves. Through the Last Friend app, a service that connects people who are dying, Mateo and Rufus meet, setting the stage for a final adventure that will change their lives. Mateo and Rufus start their day cautiously, unsure of how to navigate their last moments. Mateo, terrified of taking risks, needs Rufus's encouragement to step outside his comfort zone. Rufus, dealing with guilt over his past actions, finds Mateo's kindness and thoughtfulness refreshing. They begin fulfilling simple but meaningful experiences, singing in public, riding bikes and sharing personal fears. Mateo visits his father, who is in a coma, while Rufus reconnects with his foster family, the Plutos. As the day progresses, their bond deepens, and they help each other live fully despite their impending fate. Determined to make the most of their time, Mateo and Rufus visit various locations, including a nightclub where they embrace the joy of dancing and music. Along the way, they encounter dangers, people looking to exploit or harm those on their last day, but they always support each other. Both boys begin to realize that their connection is more than just friendship. Mateo, who has always been hesitant about relationships, and Rufus, who has experienced heartbreak, slowly open up to love. The realization that they could have had a future together in a different world makes their final hours bittersweet. As night falls, Mateo and Rufus find refuge in Mateo's apartment. In an intimate and emotional moment, they acknowledge their feelings for each other and share their first and only kiss. Despite the tragedy of their situation, they find peace in knowing they have truly lived on their last day. Mateo, who has spent his life fearing death, decides to embrace the moment. However, when he goes to light the stove to make tea, a tragic accident occurs. He dies in an unexpected gas explosion, fulfilling Deathcast's prediction. Heartbroken, Rufus is left alone, knowing that his own time is running out. He mourns Mateo, but finds solace in the fact that they made each other's last day meaningful. As he leaves Mateo's apartment, he reflects on everything they shared. The novel ends ambiguously, with Rufus crossing the street and a car approaching. Though his death is inevitable, the exact moment is left unclear, reinforcing the idea that life is unpredictable, even when fate is certain. One of the central themes of They Both Die at the End is the importance of living fully. Mateo and Rufus start their last day afraid. Mateo of taking risks, and Rufus of losing the people he loves. Throughout the novel, they push each other to embrace life despite their impending deaths. The story highlights how fear can hold people back and encourages readers to cherish every moment. Despite knowing they are going to die, Mateo and Rufus form a deep bond, showing that love and connection can make even the shortest time meaningful. Their relationship, though brief, proves that human connections define our lives more than the number of days we have. The novel ultimately suggests that love, no matter how fleeting, is always worth experiencing.